Hey friends, what's up? It is V from vloveandcrystals. Guess what? Today I'm doing a collaboration with awesome Astro Ascension Tarot. Please check out his channel. It's going to be linked below. He's also doing a pick a card on love for the singles, and that's what I'm doing here on this channel. So this is part of your message, and then when you're done, please go over to his channel to see what extended reading you have over there. And if you're coming from his channel to check me out, I thank you so much for investing your time in me. So I hope you get the answers you're looking for. This is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. If you're new, please subscribe. If not, thank you for returning. Let's get into the heart of the matter. Matters of the heart. Yes, so I am so excited. Alright, so even if you're not single, please do consider watching any of these piles, because I feel like there's going to be messages when it comes to love, like I said. So timestamps are below, 1, 2, and 3. If you want to take some time to meditate with these piles, please do so. If you want to take time with me before choosing, please do so. Take a deep breath in. Push out your thoughts. Breath out. Which pile is drawing you in? It could be the color, your favorite number, or just where your eyes want to take you. Alright, I'll see you over in the piles. Number 1, you're first. Number 1, you chose this beautiful card. This was painted by the lovely Falling Star over at Falling Star. You'll see her channel linked below. And I did a video, an unboxing for this beautiful painting. Please do check her out. She's amazing. I love her art. Alright, so number 1. Okay, the crows are talking to us. Can you hear that? The birds. Alright. In the first position, we have the 6 of Wands here. So that is, how can you change to bring love into your life? That's my little, I make impromptu spreads. How can you change to bring love into your life? 6 of Wands. Wow, that's, to me, that's saying, you know, if I look at it intuitively, this is saying to be more vulnerable. You see how she's holding on to herself? She's like, no, I don't want to show you my true self, my true authentic self, my genuine self. I don't want to show you. 6 of Wands, we're talking about being successful. How can you be successful in love, right? How can you have victory and finally meet the person who wants to stay in your life? You have to lay it all on the line. Throw out your, no, not throw out, but put your laundry out. Look at that, her clothes are everywhere, her laundry. Just lay it out on the line. Yeah. Yes. Transparent self. Sometimes we hold back, or we just feel like, you know, for rejection purposes, I don't want to tell you who I really am, because you might not like me, you might not understand me, you might judge me, and then you end up missing out on those opportunities to bring in, you know, a potential connection, you know. So you don't have to always put a big fat wall over you. I mean, you could give a little bit, you know. I'm not saying to be naked and just tell them everything, but one layer at a time, one wall, let one wall down at a time. What can you change? What? So this is the how. How can you change? By becoming more vulnerable, or just being you, being more, you know, comfortable in your own skin. Maybe you need to build your own confidence, you know. She doesn't look very, very secure. She looks insecure. So you need to build your confidence, and maybe you need to boost yourself and say, I am beautiful. I am me. Take it or leave it. This is who I am underneath all these crazy clothes. You know? And stand up, stand true to yourself, stay true to yourself, stand your ground, and make your back erect. Be confident, be assertive. Okay, what? That's the how. This is the what. What can you change to bring love into your life? What can you change? So to me, this is two different things, okay? To me, the first scenario is, courtesy of my intuition and higher self, is saying to put in more work. What can you change to put more effort into your relationships? Maybe you know things got tough, and then you turned the other way, and then you say goodbye. You have to stick it out and roll with it. You know, don't just let one little hiccup stop you in your tracks. Just roll with it, smooth out the wrinkles, put your effort into it. Same thing with marriage. I feel like this message is for everybody, singles and married people, or dating. I feel that in your relationships, you know, just because things get heated in the kitchen, you can't be so quick to run away. You know, marriage is not about having one argument and then getting a divorce. It's about trials and tribulations and learning curves and learning learning each other, yeah, for sure, but learning your style, who you are in a relationship, who your person is in the relationship, finding your comfort, finding your love language, learning, or you know, working your way around how they behave, how you behave, finding constructive ways to argue, productive ways to argue, you know, in a way where it's productive, it's not destructive, is what I'm saying. So you got to put in the work. That's what you can change. Maybe you didn't put in the work before. Maybe you're not one to fight or argue, and so you turn the other way and you just bounce. You know, you're ready to leave, and maybe that's one of the reasons why you're not in a longer relationship. You know, or maybe that's one of the reasons why maybe a relationship didn't last in the past. Now, the other side of this could be that maybe you're working too hard. Maybe you have so many different jobs, and or just your money is on the forefront and love is on the back burner, and maybe you're not able to put in time into your person, and so they're like, well, I guess we don't have a relationship. Or I guess maybe you're feeling, well, I guess I'm not going to find anybody because I work so hard. Maybe this is saying to find a balance between work life and romantic life. That's what you can change, the amount of effort you put into it. Whether it's too much or not enough, find a even balance, you know? Find boundaries, yeah, how much is too much, how little is too little, etc. Just, you know, assess your past. How were things working before? What do you think contributed to your past romantic relationships? Was it because you gave up too soon, or quickly? Yeah, gave up too quickly, or you gave up in general, or because you were putting too much into the relationship and they weren't doing their part. That could be the other side too, is that maybe you're giving your all. I mean, this is saying to just give 50 and let them put in 50, even though I do believe in 100, 100. You got to put in your all for people to give them your all. So maybe you need to find just a nice even ground so that you're not putting too much in where you come across smothering, or like you want to get married just that quick, you know? They might think, oh my gosh, this person wants marriage and we just started dating. So maybe you come up too strong as well. And so this is, yeah, basically saying find your middle ground or even ground, you know? You just give your part and let the person give in their part. So they, and also so they don't feel like, oh my gosh, this person is just too intense. This person loves hard and we just started dating. Maybe just give a little bit at a time. Wow. What? Wow. So number 3 is according to my spread that I created myself, what you can look for in a partner that will complement your energy. Companionship. Oh my gosh, that's simple as day. Exactly what we're saying. You want somebody to be in it to win it with you. Someone who's going to give their all to you, not just half-assed relationship. They want it all. You want it all with them, right? So someone who you can confide in, someone who you can call your bae, someone you can come home to, someone you can grow old with. And yeah, you're finding somebody who's just like you. You guys are mirroring each other, giving in the same energy, reciprocal energy. I love it. And what you can contribute to them is friendship as well. Friendship, not only friendship, but not like, you know, because you have to build your relationship on a friendship basis first. You know, get to know each other, become good friends where you can talk about anything. You know, that's where you build your comfort and your trust and companionship. So maybe that's what you're needing, to find somebody who you can be best friends with first. And then everything else will work itself out if it's meant to. If the romance fails, at least you can still be friends. And then you can try to work on it again and get the romance blooming again. Because you have that respect and trust and that friendship. Your love life going forward is reconsider your choice of partner. That can mean a lot of things. That can mean, you know, don't settle. If you're thinking about dating somebody right now, maybe that person's not the best choice for you. You know, go intuitively. You don't have to take my word for it. This could also say, maybe don't be too picky. It says reconsider. Maybe that's what you're doing. You're reconsidering your choices of partners. Maybe it's saying that you're too picky. You know, please interpret it how you wish to intuitively. You know, don't take my intuition into account if it doesn't apply to you. Okay, my friends, you have the free will, and you have your own intuition and your own brain, and however you can put this in your life, then go for it. And if it doesn't fit, keep in mind that this is general. I don't know who's watching my videos. This is not for one particular person, so just take your little message and then leave the rest for the next person. Okay, my friend? But I do offer personal readings over on my Etsy shop. The final position is what you need to hear right now. From my heart to yours. This says nearby. So I feel this is saying that your love life is near. You're going to find somebody who is more in alignment with you. We have reconsider. So look, reconsider your choice. See, you're going to have a choice in love. Whether you're going to have maybe two prospects looking at you with their eye, the little hearts in their eyes, or maybe you're going to start dating some more and you're going to get yourself out there and you're going to be like, who should I date? Who should I put my energy into? So I would say nearby, your love life is going to improve. That's what this is telling me. Alright, so maybe you can just, apply this guidance. Be more vulnerable. Not saying to be naked. I'm just saying to, you know, wear your heart on your sleeve and just show who you really are. Don't hide. You don't always have to portray to be somebody else because, you know, out of fear, because you don't think that they'll accept you or like you for who you are. You know, you have to be yourself. You can't fake the funk. You know, after a while, people start to see that funk. And they're like, I don't like the person you're pretending to be, you know, because I want to know who the real you is, you know? And I'm not saying you do it in a bad way, but just sometimes it's hard to let our guards down too. And maybe you don't trust people too easily, which, you know, you shouldn't if you feel like you shouldn't. But this is also saying don't think that everybody is, you know, out there to get you or is going to hurt you or stomp on your heart. Give people a little bit of a chance, a little bit, you know, you test the waters. And if you feel there's a red flag, then hey, back away again. So that's what I have for you, lovely pal number 1. If this does not resonate, don't worry about it, my friends. That means it's not for you. But please do check out Astro Ascension's channel. It's going to be linked below to see what his piles have to say to you. And I thank you for your time. We're on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, you chose Love A Lot's Care Bear. Let's see what your message is. And I have my little spread so we can keep everything organized. Alright, in the first position you have, how can you change to bring love into your life? How can you change? Not what, but how. So the how is the 6 of Swords. Wow, that's incredible. Pile 1, you had 6 of Wands. When you think of traditional tarot, you think of leaving, you know, craziness behind you, BS behind you, the past, leaving the past. How can you change? Maybe this is saying you need to leave the past in the past and move forward. Maybe you're in a relationship or maybe on and off with someone and it's like no matter how much you put into it, it's not resolving itself. You're not going anywhere. So maybe it's saying to leave that in the past and move forward. Find somebody new that is worth your energy and time and love. That's one message. Now for another portion of you, maybe this is saying, for you, Six of Swords is saying that you need to not be so dramatic. I'm sorry, I think maybe 1% of you need to hear that. Not be so dramatic, or don't be so quick to, create an excuse or create an argument. Self-sabotage or relationship sabotage. That's just for one portion of you, okay? I'm sorry if that's not your message, but I need to say that for somebody who needs to hear it. Don't be so dramatic. Walk away from that, Don't be so quick to sabotage what's going well in your relationships, When it gets really good, all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, it's too good to be true. I don't deserve this, and then you start messing it up. You start lying or start ghosting. You changing the scene, changing the vibes when things were going so well. I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general, whoever needs to hear this. It might not be you, but maybe one person over here needs to hear that. So, having more respect for your relationships. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel and give up and walk away. And also don't be quick to sabotage what's going so good, okay? It's not a bad thing if things are, progressing in such a beautiful and positive way. And yeah, it's not like it's unheard of. You can have a relationship where things are just, easygoing. You're not always gonna have problems, I mean, you will have little hiccups, but they're not going to be something you can't get over. But the Six of Swords is saying, just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go to calmer waters. Be more in sync and be more like peaceful, and don't bring the drama into the relationship going forward. So that is how you can change. Six of Swords, finding the calm, being chill, relax, not like anxious and nervous and awkward. Like, I'm not saying don't be awkward. I'm saying you don't have to bring in that crazy energy with your person. Your person just wants you to be you. Don't make things awkward if you don't have to be. If you don't have to. So that's what I'm getting with that. Just be authentically you. Like I said with pile number 1. So that's the how you can change. By just being calm, cool, collected, that's how. And number 2 is what you can change in order to bring in romance. So you need to up the bar when it comes to romance. Like, be more in tune with your feelings, be romantical, you expressing yourself, and finding out what your love language is. But romance is like being more intimate with feelings, being more intimate, having those deep eye-to-eye conversations, not just sexually. That's not what I'm saying. When I say intimate, I don't mean in this way, because you're single right now. I'm not saying to go find the next person to sleep with. I'm saying what you can change is maybe becoming more intimate, like in a way where you have those deep eye-to-eye talks, and you're looking into each other's eyes and getting to know them really before anything else happens sexually, going old school, like dating them around, here and there, and just, feeling each other out at first, picking each other's cues and vibes and body language, sending texts or just calling each other and just speaking, before bed, hours of the night, like, talking about everything under the sun, from sports to weather to freaking favorite color toothbrushes. I don't know. But this is being more, you really, really tapping into those feelings, not being afraid of them. Maybe you weren't showing your feelings before in your past relationships. Maybe you were very guarded because of what you went through in the past. And I think it's time for you to be more in tune with your emotions. Be more vulnerable. That's what pile number 1 said. Oh my gosh. Broken record. Okay, and then we have position number 3. What you look for in a partner that will complement your energy, and vice versa. So you need to be more mysterious, perhaps. Or maybe you need your person to be more mysterious. Maybe you need to hold on to some certain things, private things. Yes, maybe don't be so vulnerable. Be vulnerable in a way where you're letting your guard down and you're letting your emotions go, run free. But this is also saying leave some private things to yourself. You don't have to share everything, And also, this is also telling me that here's another token for another side of things, the flip side of this. For those of you who need to hear this, I think you're needing your person to be more decisive and more honest and clear. I think that's what you're needing. You're needing honesty, clarity, and and you need someone. You need someone to be able to make decisions, with a level head, not and be logical and level-headed. Maybe you were lacking that in the past. Maybe you were always in relationships with people who just were all over the place. They didn't know what they wanted. They were very, very they were not very stable. Emotionally stable, and so you probably don't know where you stand, or you don't know where the relationship is going, or you just don't know if you need to invest more time in this. So that person can be more transparent with you going forward, and if you can be transparent with them going forward, lay it out on the line and say, look, this is what I want. I want marriage, I want kids, I want a house, I want this, I want this, I want that. If you were to be more certain and more, clear about what you want, I think that will help your relationship grow faster or grow in a positive direction. Okay? So being more honest and more transparent. Right now it's foggy. You can ask yourself, what do I want? Do I want somebody who I'm gonna be able to grow old with? Do I want children? Do I not want children? Do I need them to have children so we can blend our families? Do I want them to be financially stable? Do I want them to be emotionally stable? What do I want? And what can I offer? And I think once you settle that, you can really move forward in finding that perfect match for yourself, Not saying that everybody's perfect, but the ideal match for you. The next position is your love life going forward. Someone is envious of you. Oh, wow. Your love life going forward. Why would they be envious? Maybe they're envious of your time. I don't know. Maybe you're putting attention towards another person. So this can be maybe they're jealous that you're spending time with another person. Maybe somebody's crushing on you and they see that you're not interested, so they're jealous of the attention that other people give to you. Jealous of the attention that you're giving to somebody else you're interested in. I would say that you probably have an admirer, and maybe you can't give them romance, and so maybe it's making them feel a certain way, oh man, I just want this with this person, I just want him or her to look at me the way I look at them. So just look at somebody giving you a little bit of oh man, disappointment. They're envious. They either want to be with you, or they're jealous of the attention that other people are giving you, or that you're giving to other people. They probably want that with you, And message from my heart to yours will be texting you. So look at that, someone sliding in your DMs, someone coming towards you, someone knocking on your door, say, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. It could be someone from your past, like I just said here, or this can be someone who you're meeting going forward, a new person, and maybe you're going to exchange numbers or just get to know them on, the old school way. First talking on the phone, texting, getting to know each other the slow way, and then building up that connection and that trust, and then taking it further, maybe with romance here. Get over the humps, whatever is stopping you from finding love. Try to get yourself out there and find your confidence and keep on walking, keep on moving. If you went through relationships in the past and it was all funky and just not for you, get back on your feet and keep walking, okay? Calmer waters. Look, the Six of Swords. We have crazy waters behind, calmer waters in front. But it's uncertain. You don't know what's coming. So just be open to whatever needs to come to you, okay, when it comes to love. Alright, so much love. Thank you for watching. This is my Red Hot Love Oracle and my Winter's Embrace Oracle, and it's also for sale with my eye candy. If you're interested, check out my Etsy shop. Thank you so very much. Check out Astro Ascension's channel to see the additional part of your message. I thank you for your time. Now we're on to pile 3. All right, pile number 3, you chose this beautiful picture right here, painting. This to me looks like 3 beautiful flowers coming together. You got the sun right here, you have the trees, and then you have water brewing, something happening that, I don't know, water, or like water being stirred about, like maybe a water fountain or a waterfall. So pretty. This is from Falling Star's channel. She does amazing, beautiful pictures, paintings, sorry. If you want to check her out, Falling Star, she created this beautiful masterpiece along with other ones like this one, and this one, and this gem of the holograms picture. Check her out. I'll have the links below. Alright, so if you're coming from Astro Ascension's Tarot, thank you for checking me out. I really appreciate you. And if you're not coming from his channel and you're one of my subscribers, please do check out his channel for your additional message. We're doing a collaboration. And let's see, in the first position we have, how can you change to bring love into your life? We have the, wow, we even have a couple here. We're talking about love, right? Wow, this is saying getting over hard times, overcoming obstacles. See, look, 5 of Pentacles, they overcame their obstacles and now they're making up. So making up. Again, like I said with pile number 1, don't be so quick to throw in the towel. When things get tough, don't walk away. Don't be so quick to say, I want a divorce. Really try to work it out. That's what marriage is all about. It's about ups and downs, the ugly, the good, the bad, the weird, the tower moments. It looks like they just went through a tower moment. Look at that. The stones are around them. The tower broke apart. And who's left standing? Them. After all of this, they're still there. So I would say give it all you got in your relationships. And I feel like this also has to do with married people, not just singles. But going forward, what can you change? The effort you're putting into your relationships to make things work. To give it all you got, to fight the fight. Sometimes, you know, people, they're like, okay, I've been married for 5 years. I can't do it. This is too much. I'm tired of the arguments, the back and forth. All right, well then maybe you need to take a break, maybe like a week break or a day break. Go to the other room for like a week. Go to work, go back to your room. Go to work, come home, take care of the kids, stay in your own corners, you know? Or go to work and then take care of your kids and then take the kids with you to your family's house for the week, you know? I know it's easier said than done, but don't be so quick to, be done, kaput. Put in the work and build another foundation like this. They're like, okay, let's just build another house. Let's get stone by stone, brick by brick, we can do this. Getting over the obstacles, yes. So that's what you can change going forward. Let me think. Another part of this could be, what can you change? We're talking about pentacles, money. Maybe money was a big, or maybe money played a big role in your relationships. Maybe money was just always in the way, Maybe it's saying to build more financial security for yourself so that you don't feel like you have to depend on your people for financial support. Or this can say, don't be so quick to give your money and have someone depend on you financially. Because look, there's nothing here, right? The tower's over. There's no house. There's nothing here. There are no trees. The only things that are left are the mushrooms, fungus. But they're misunderstood. Not all fungus is bad. Anyway, what I'm saying is, don't be so quick to enable a moocher, a gold digger. Don't enable that behavior. If someone is mooching off of you, maybe that's an advice you need to hear. Don't be the sugar mama, the sugar daddy. You're not anybody's financial advisor or bank account. If you know that they're having a hard time financially, there are people who are living paycheck to paycheck or living meal to meal, but they still put in the work to make things work. They still can depend on their own selves. So what I'm saying is, you can, whoever you're going to be in a romantic relationship, make sure that they can stand on their own 2 feet, no matter what background they come from. You know, even if they have a little bit of money, even if they don't have the best new kicks, the new ride, the best new phone, that doesn't matter. As long as they can depend on themselves and they're not mooching off of you or depending on you financially, then that, you know, I would say you know what to do with that, right? Entertain that relationship. But I'm talking about those people, the deadbeat people who just want to sit there and have their girls or their men pay for everything. They sit on their throne and just wait for the fancy jewelry or the fancy cars, the fancy phones to roll in, or the bills to be paid. And you're like, what am I, your sugar mama, your sugar daddy? You know, I would say, going forward, make sure you're being very mindful of the money you're spending on your partners. You know, you don't want to enable that behavior, because it's not going to work out in the long end when you guys are way into your relationship. You're just setting the precedent, like, yes, sure, you can rely on me, sure, I'll get you whatever you need. And then it's never going to be enough for them. And you're going to be going through life always needing to give them money, always needing to support them. And then if you don't support them, they'll leave you. That's just how some people work, right? That's not the kind of relationship you want to build. So I would say, going forward, make sure you're financially stable, take care of your money, and make sure your person is financially stable. And even if you're making more than them, as long as they're still depending on themselves, they're independent, and they don't need your money, then you can totally take this romance to another level. But just set your boundaries. You can, you know, pay for, you know, little dates here and there, but you don't have to pay their bills. They don't have to live with you, you know, not at first. Anyway, that's just what you can change. The next one is, how you can change. Be more frugal and wise with your money, and etc. And then what you can change. Oh my gosh, thank you. Protecting your money, protecting your energy, setting boundaries for how much you're giving. You know, how much is too much? What is it? It doesn't seem like it's even. It seems like you're either giving too much in relationships and not getting anything in return. It should be always reciprocal and even, and having that balance of give and take. So I feel like you need to set boundaries for yourself, big time. And then the next one here, and setting respect, you know. This is my area. This is what I feel comfortable with. I don't want to go that way with you. I don't feel comfortable doing this, and this with you. You're protecting yourself, not always, you know, going over and beyond right at first. Or, you know, I know that it's very hard. Like, some people, like myself included, when I love hard. So I give my all, and then I'm already, you know, I'm giving them the easy way to, the easy access in to break my heart or to take advantage, right? So maybe you need to protect that. Don't give all of yourself so much that you're like setting yourself up to fail, or to be rejected, or to be hurt, or to be stomped on, you know? Don't be taken advantage of, is what I'm saying. Protect your heart. And number 3, what you need in a partner that will complement your energy. What you need in a partner that you can complement their energy with as well. So your energy complementing with their energy. What is needed? And we have gossip, which means talking, conversation, good conversation. Maybe you lacked that in the past. Maybe you guys didn't have that form of, you know, that relationship, that strong foundation that you start with, which is like compassion and friendship and companionship. You know, like you building a foundation just on friendship first, so that if, you know, your love life falls away, at least you have your friendship still intact, and you can build again with that, like that, build again. So maybe you're needing, you know, to be honest going forward in your relationships. Maybe sometimes, you know, it's hard to be honest, or it's hard to share your truth or speak up, and so that can hinder your relationship growth if you're not telling each other the honest truth and what you're needing in this, in your partnerships, then your person's not going to know. They're not a mind reader. And they have to be honest with you too. You're not a mind reader. You don't know what the heck they're thinking or wanting, right? So make sure conversation, communication is key going forward, and that you both can supply this evenly, equally. All right, your love life going forward, someone will give you a small gift. Oh my gosh, this is telling me you got to find somebody who's going to be just as giving as you are. Not gift giving like, oh, here's $5. It's more like you wearing your heart in your sleeves, you know, being very romantical and emotional, and you just being yourself, and you receiving the same feelings. And the other side is, oh yes, I'm going to pay for dates too, so you don't have to worry about paying for dates all the time. I feel this is going to be an even scale here, which is awesome. So going into a new relationship with someone who's going to match your energy, because you guys are being very, very clear on what you want. And check on part number 2, we talked about uncertainty, needing to be clear going forward. Do you want marriage? Do you not want marriage? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Do you have kids already? Do they have kids already? What are you going to do from that point? Do you have a house? Do you want a house? Do you not want to move when you guys get serious? Do you want them to move in with you? Are you willing to, meet each other halfway? You visit them on the weekends, they visit you. Like, you need to be very, very clear. Do you want to date for a year before thinking about being serious? Do you want to not ever get married? Like, totally lay everything out on the table. Act like you're a tarot reader and you're putting all the cards out on the table and say, look, this is what I want, this is what I don't, this is what I need, this is what you need, what I need to provide for you, what I feel you need that I need to provide for you, this is what we should avoid, this is what direction we should take our relationship, and this is what are the red flags. This is what I won't tolerate, etc. Yeah, going forward. And then my message from my heart to yours says, for your love life going forward, growth and transformation is necessary. So you need to not be stuck in the same cycles, like you letting your relationship grow and expand, So if you're, so comfortable with dating, and it's been like 5 years or 10 years, and you're like, okay, no, I don't want to change. No. And your person's like, but I really want more. I want to take this further. Then just try to, help yourself get there. Maybe you want more, but you're just afraid of change. Be okay to grow in this relationship. Even if you don't want marriage, still. Allow your relationship to take shape, is what I'm saying. Embrace it. So, that's what I have for you. Let me know if that makes sense at all. You have a beautiful day. This is my Eye Candy Oracle and my Winter's Embrace Oracle. If you're interested, it's on my Etsy shop. I'm having a little sale